Welcome to my fourth Visual Basic tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be learning about if statements. So first, open up Visual Basic, create a new project and make it a console application. I'm going to call mine tutorial 4. So for an if statement will run any code inside it as long as the statement is true. So if I had a variable called x and it was an integer and x equaled 5, actually if I make the user decide what the variable is, so enter a value and then the value equals x. I could then say if the value x equals 5, then do whatever is inside this if statement and between if and end if. So I could say if x equals 5, Console.Write your value is 5. But this would only type this for if x or your input was equal to 5, as I will now demonstrate. So if I type 5, you have to, I keep forgetting to do this, but at the end of each of your programs you want to write Console.ReadLine, just so it stops it, unless you're doing a loop. Okay, so if I have 5, your value is 5. But anything other than 5, it won't, nothing will happen. See, nothing happens. You can change the statement so it does, so it includes a wider amount of values. So you could have x is equals or greater than 5. So if your input is 5 or higher, then your value is 5 or higher. So if your input is 5 or higher, that statement is true, which means it will perform this code. So to prove this, I'll put 3. Nothing will happen because 3 isn't larger than or equal to 5. If I put 5, well, 5 is equal to 5, so that will run the code. And if I was to put 284, 284 is higher than 5, so it will run. Now, you don't have to, it will work with strings as well. So if x was a string and it said Console.Write enter your name and x equals Console.ReadLine, if you wanted a certain name to do something, you would put quotation marks because it's a string. Say, like me, James, my name's James. So if your input equals James, then it would write, I don't know, you're amazing. So it takes the input of the user. If the statement's true, then it will write this. So enter your name. Well, is my name Larry? No, it isn't. Nothing will come up. Is my name Joe? No, it is not, definitely. Is my name James? You're amazing. So the if statement will work for both strings and integers. And you can muck around with this. It's like there's loads of uses for if statements as well. And that's about it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next tutorial.